Greetings to all. Welcome to CEC lecture. Welcome to the special lecture series Pratikatmak Abhivyakti, and with me is Madam Manisha Sharma. The topic of analysis is World Heritage Day. In this lecture, we shall attempt to explain the historical insights with reference to observance of World Heritage Day. This lecture shall also discuss the role of United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, International Council on Monuments and Sites, World Heritage Convention. This lecture shall also elaborate on the significance of heritage and observance of World Heritage Day. To begin with, let us first understand that United Nations is an important intergovernmental organization. The main objectives of the United Nations are maintenance of international peace and security, the promotion of well-being of people of the world, international cooperation to these aims. The United Nations is part of UN system, which is made up of United Nations itself and many funds, programs, specialized agencies. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, it is a specialized agency of United Nations. The headquarters of UNESCO are in Paris. It was established on 16 November 1945. UNESCO has 195 members and 8 associates members, and it is governed by the General Conference and the Executive Board. The Secretariat, headed by the Director General, implements the decisions of these two bodies. The headquarters of UNESCO are located in Paris, France. The UNESCO's mission is to contribute to the building of a culture of peace, eradication of poverty, sustainable development and intercultural dialogue through education, sciences, culture, communication and information. UNESCO attempts to create the conditions for dialogue among civilizations, cultures and peoples based upon respect for commonly shared values. In the same light, in 1982, UNESCO's General Conference established 18th April as the International Day for Monuments and Sites. This day is also known as World Heritage Day. This day is promoted by ICCROM, that is a non-governmental international organization dedicated to the conservation of world's monuments and sites, that is International Council on Monuments and Sites. Its headquarters are located in Paris, France. It was founded in 1965. Now, when we talk about heritage, it signifies inherited traditions, monuments, objects and cultures. Our heritage could be both tangible as well as intangible. What does tangible heritage include? Example, our historical buildings, archaeological sites. What does intangible heritage include? Ideas, memories. For the natural heritage, the waterways, the biodiversity, landscapes, woodlands amongst others. The cultural heritage, it is an expression of the ways of living developed by a community and passed on from generation to generation, including customs, practices, places, objects, artistic expressions and values. Heritage is very important. When we try to understand the significance of heritage, we all must understand it is an essential part of the present and future. Heritage shapes our identity. Heritage is very important. It is important for any nation, political recognition, intercultural dialogue, ethnic reflections. Heritage is very important for regional planning, local economic development. The World Heritage Day, it aims to spread the knowledge about rich cultural diversity. The day is very significant because it attempts to educate the people about the importance of their own heritage. The day attempts to spread awareness about respecting and valuing the culture, the heritage of others too. Conservation is very important for the current and future generations, and in this regard, the celebration, the observance of World Heritage Day plays a very important role. The World Heritage Convention is very important to understand. The World Heritage Convention 1972 states that deterioration or disappearance of any item of cultural or natural heritage constitutes a harmful impoverishment of the heritage of the nations of the world. Some places are extremely important. Their protection is not just the duty and responsibility of a single nation, but it is the duty of the entire international community. When we try to understand the working of World Heritage Convention, it is governed by World Heritage Committee, supported by UNESCO, World Heritage Center, the Secretariat for the Convention, and 3 technical advisory bodies of the committee. What are they? IUCN, ICOMOS, ICCROM. Let us understand them one by one. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, it is an international organization working in the field of nature conservation and sustainable use of natural resources. Its role and functions include data gathering, analysis, research, field projects, advocacy. It is headquartered in Gland, Switzerland. The IUCN is the advisory body on natural heritage. It monitors listed sites and evaluates sites nominated to the World Heritage List in accordance with the relevant natural criteria for selection. And what is that? To contain superlative natural phenomena or areas of exceptional natural beauty and aesthetics important. To understand to the outstanding examples representing major stages of Earth's history, including record of life, significance ongoing geological process in the development of landforms or significant geomorphic or physiographic features. Another criteria, that is to be outstanding examples representing significant ongoing ecological and biological processes in the evolution and development of terrestrial, freshwater, coastal, marine ecosystems, communities of plants and animals. For another criteria, reading from iucn.org, that is to contain the most important and significant natural habitats for in situ conservation of biological diversity, including those containing threatened species of outstanding universal value from the point of view of science or conservation. The International Center for the Study of Preservation and Restoration of Cultural Property, namely ICCROM, it is an intergovernmental organization dedicated to the preservation of cultural heritage worldwide through training, information, research, cooperation, advocacy program. Now, it's very important to understand with respect to ICCROM, that is, it was created in the aftermath of the Second World War in response to the widespread destruction and the urgent need to reconstruct cultural property. In 1956, a proposal was adopted at the 9th session of the UNESCO General Conference in New Delhi to create an intergovernmental center to study and improve restoration methods, and so ICCROM was formed. It is headquartered in Rome, Italy. The ICCROM, it empowers all the member states to conserve their cultural heritage. The ICCROM also contributes to the environment, social, economic sustainability of communities. The ICCOMOS or ICOMOS, the International Council for Monuments and Sites, makes a number of suggestions on how to celebrate World Heritage Day. Now, when we talk about World Heritage Day, let us also understand and analyze some of the important themes of previous year's World Heritage Day. Going back in the year 2020, shared cultures, shared heritage, shared responsibility was the theme of 2020 World Heritage Day. The day in recognition and valuing all types of heritage sites across varied, diverse groups and communities. We all know as history is very important. John Maynard Keynes said a very important thing about history: ideas shape the course of history. Another important quote on history from the work of William Shakespeare: there is a history in all men's life. In the same light, the theme for 2021 World Heritage Day was complex past, diverse futures. That is, history can have multiple meanings. Addressing difficult and often then contested histories involve complex conversations with different stakeholders. Conservation of cultural heritage requires careful examination of the past. Moving further, for the year 2020, the theme of World Heritage Day is Heritage and Climate. World heritage properties, as we all know, they are impacted by and affected by climate change at the present, and this poses a challenge for the future also. As we talk about the significance of World Heritage Day, it is also essential to talk about World Heritage Sites. World Heritage Site is a place that is listed by United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, that is any place that is of cultural importance. The significance of World Heritage Day is that it gives us an insight to learn more about this heritage and also gives us an opportunity to conserve and preserve our heritage, our culture, which is of timeless significance, and that's why they have outstanding universal value. The criteria for UNESCO World Heritage Site, some of the important criteria, and let's understand that. What is that? Human creative genius, interchange of values, testimony to cultural tradition, significance in human history, traditional human settlement, heritage associated with events of universal significance, major phenomena or beauty, major stages of Earth's history, significant ecological and biological processes, the significant natural habitat for biodiversity. Now, there are 40 UNESCO World Heritage Sites when we talk about India. Yes, in India there are 40 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Dholavira and the Ramappa temples are the latest addition to the list under the cultural category. The Ramappa temple at Telangana and the Dholavira temple at Gujarat, which is included in the list of World Heritage Sites in the year 2021. The decision was made in the UNESCO World Heritage Committee's 44th session held in China. In 2021, the total number of World Heritage Sites has increased in India from 38 to 40. Let us also understand that India, which is home to several UNESCO World Heritage Sites, from natural wonders to architectural marvels, some of the important UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India are Ajanta Caves, Ellora Caves, Taj Mahal, Agra Fort, Sun Temple Konark, Mahabalipuram, Great Living Chola Temples, Sundarbans Natural Park, Nanda Devi and Valley of Flowers National Parks, Kaziranga Wildlife Sanctuary, Assam, Manas Wildlife Sanctuary, Assam, Churches and Convents of Goa, Khajuraho Group of Monuments, Madhya Pradesh, Buddhist monuments at Sanchi, Madhya Pradesh, rock shelters at Madhya Pradesh, Ahmedabad's old city, Jaipur city, amongst others. Now, as we are trying to understand the enormous significance, the timeless significance of heritage, the significance that heritage carries for our past and connecting to our past, present as well as for our future, an important discussion that we can take from the article of Globalization of Cultural Heritage, Issues, Impacts and Inevitable Challenges. Now, this work though is situated with reference to the context of Nigeria, but this work has some important perspectives for World Heritage Day. The work defines culture as the totality of learned, socially transmitted customs, knowledge, material objects and behavior. Quoting from the work of Conway, that is how digitization presents advantage to us. Digital images, the data can be easily formatted, edited, printed, information and contents may be delivered directly to end users, and in this aspect, in the context of cultural heritage, cultural access through internet can be localized. It can be used to spread the information about the heritage. Another perspective coming from the work, that is, the internet certainly offers some important opportunities for cultural exchange, leading to rise of more books, writing journals, academic exchange, paper based on information, media, amongst others. Further, quoting from the work of Carden, the work also points out that globalization is signifying interdependence and integration. It is a double-edged sword, capable of helping national cultures to revitalize their cultures to face other cultures, but the challenge there is with reference to technological advancements, with respect to having constant attempts to preserve the cultural heritage. So, therefore, dear learners, the World Heritage Day is very important to sensitize everyone about the significance of our great heritage, about the important, timeless, universal value our heritage carries, the need to work out preservation and conservation of the heritage, the need to be sensitive to the timeless significance of the heritage. We hope that the lecture presented to you significant inputs with reference to World Heritage Day. We look forward to positive, encouraging feedback from you all. Thank you very much.